Hello all, I hope everyone is well. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with a very interesting SQL problem. Let's see what the problem says, then we will try to solve it. So today's problem is quite tricky, so I thought of making a video on this. So today's problem says that we have been given one table and we have some integers basically. If you see, we have some integers here. So what you need to write it here is basically write a SQL query to group the integers in a way that sum in the group is not bigger than 20. Okay, so sum in the group is not bigger than 20. So if you look at very carefully, so how we can group it? So if you look at these five rows, right? So the sum is 15, right? So if you do a sum, so it's 1 plus 2, 2 plus 3, 3 plus 4, and 4 plus 5, which is actually 15. So this value is not greater than 20, right? So these five rows can be grouped together, right? But if I try to add one more integer with this, that becomes 21, right? So 15 plus 6 is 21, correct? So that 6 will not be added because it is exceeding 20, right? So we'll have to group it like consecutively. So we'll have to start from the beginning and go till 10. Okay, so if you see, so this can be grouped together. Now, if it's then when it is grouped, then you need to start from 6, right? So 6 is the starting point. So 6 plus 7, that is 13. 13 plus 8 is 21. So that is exceeding 20, right? So then 6 and 7 can be grouped together because this will give you 13, correct? In the similar way, again, the control is here. So 8, 9, 10. So we have three rows. So 8 and 9, if we make a sum, then it will give you 17, correct? So this can be grouped together, but we cannot add 10. Basically, if I add 10, that will become 27. That is exceeding 20. So that 20, so 10 cannot be added. So 8 and 9 can be grouped, right? Then 10 is in another group only. So how many groups are there? So we have this group starting from 1 to 5, that is basically 15. We have 6 and 7, right? That is becoming 13. And we have 8 and 9, that is becoming 17 and 10, right? So we have four groups, and we'll have to basically see that in each every group how many members are there, or the members basically. So now let's try to see that. So here is basically how we are going to solve it is using a recursive city. Okay, so this is the solution. So you need to use a recursive city to create the group as well as the rolling sum. Okay, I'm just giving an idea like how you need to do it. So you need to create a group. You need to create n like all the values 1 to 10. So we'll all do it in the recursive city. So we don't have any input table here basically, right? So let's see how we can do that. So with recursive city as, so what will be the base case? The base case will be, so I'm just writing select 1 as n. So what is n? N is nothing but number of integers starting from 1 to 10. So this row, I mean this column will hold the values 1 to 10. And I'm giving 1 as rolling sum. So this will, what rolling sum is basically, we'll try to add it. Try like 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 15, 10 plus 5 is 15, 15 plus 6 is 21. So that's why I'm creating a, um, rolling sum n or whatever you want. Okay, so I'll be adding it, right, one by one. And I'm just taking another column, which is nothing but group. Okay, so we need three columns. One is basically number of integers, one is rolling sum n, and one is group. And then next is union all. Then how we need to do that is, so now we will have to generate the numbers, correct? So for that, I'm using select n plus 1 as n. I think you know this, right? So how recursivity works is, you will just add one by one, right? So this function will be called again and again till the where condition gets satisfied. Then we are just giving n plus 1. So it will be first time it is 1, then it will be 1 plus 1, 2, then 3, then 4, in that way. Now we will have to generate a rolling sum. Here is the tricky part. So if you understand it very carefully, so you will be able to write. Now think of this, think of it. I'm just deleting it for some time. So if I take a rolling sum here, so 1, then the next value would be 3. Basically, right? 1 plus 2 is 3. The next value is 6, right? 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. Next value is 10. Next is 15. Next is 21. So 21 is nothing but if you add this many, you will get 21. If you add this, you'll get 50. If you add this, you'll get 15. If you add this, you'll get 10. In this way, right? Now, now how you need to write a rolling sum? Basically, think about it. When we do a rolling sum, starting from the beginning, we will go till this point. But we won't add 6 here. Basically, it is exceeding 20, right? So in this scenario, we'll have to come back to 6. So we need to write in a way, whenever the rolling sum will start working, or we will just try to create a rolling sum, it will start from the beginning, it will go till this point, but whenever it 15 plus 6 is basically 21, whenever it is getting added with 6, it is exceeding 20. So we won't add it, rather we will keep this value here. Again, so again 6 plus 7, 13. Now 13 plus 8 is 21 again, right? So whenever it is exceeding 20, we will not take that value, we will keep this one. Then again 9. So sorry, this one is 17, correct? 8 plus 9 is 17. 17 plus 10 is 27. It is exceeding 20. We will keep 10. Okay, so if we try to create something like this, it would be easier to group it. Okay, so now, how we can do is, let's say, let's say, case when, let just see what I'm writing. Case when rolling sum, rolling, rolling sum n. Okay, so this rolling sum n is coming from this previous base case, right? Rolling sum n plus n plus 1. Okay, why n plus 1? I'll come. So what I'm saying, rolling sum n plus n plus 1. That means this is the rolling sum n. So this, now think about it, this is the rolling sum n. Okay, so for the first time, it is 1 and n plus 1. So that means this value, right? It's already incremented here, right? So this will be this value. So 1 plus 2, basically 3. When it is less than equal to 20, right? Then add this, then take this one, right? Else, else take n plus 1. End, end as rolling sum n. So what I'm saying here, is whenever, just add this rolling sum n from the previous base case and n plus 1 whenever it is incremented. If it is less than equal to 20, take this. So it means 1 plus 2, 3. That means its value will be 3. So this sum will be 3. Whenever this value is greater than 20, at some point like here, right? Then take only this value 6. That is nothing but n plus 1. Correct? I think you have understood it, right? Now, in the similar fashion, you will have to create the group. For grouping also, this is the similar logic. There will be no exception. So similar logic, rolling sum n plus 1 less than 20, then group. Okay, so this group is coming from the previous base case. Else group plus 1. So what I'm saying, basically, so whenever this less than 20, then group. So group is nothing but 1, right? So all the cases till this point, all the cases the value will be 1, right? Right? So whenever it sees that it greater than actually 20, it exceeding that value, it will start adding 1. So I have added 1. So now in this case, it will be 2, right? It will be 2 here. Whenever that condition fails, this will be 3, right? And this will be 3, and this will be 4. So whenever the condition meets, it will actually take the group from the base case. But whenever the condition fails, or not in the base case, but the previous values, basically. Whenever the condition fails, it will actually add 1 with the group. Okay, so now I have done this, correct? Now, um, so this is end as just give group, then give from recursive city, right? This is the recursive city syntax, and we need to give a where condition. Where in less than 10. We are doing for only 10 integers. You can do it for more than 10 integers. That's up to you. I'm just giving you an example. Okay. So we have created this city, right? We have created this city. Now just select star from city, recursive city, right? Yeah. So select this. Now if you run this, you can see that. See, we have this rolling sum till 15. We have got the group as 1. Whenever it just doesn't match, whenever it is getting exceeded, so we are keeping that value, right? And we are just increasing the group. So for this two, the group is 2. For this two, the group is 3. Isn't it cool, right? So for 10, it is 4. So isn't it cool? So now you have got this, right? You have got this. Now we need to group it. So for that, what I'm going to do is group, comma, we'll just giving a string aggregate, right? String aggregate on the in this column. So by this group, I'm just giving a string aggregate and giving separated by a semi comma. Okay, as you can just write down group of integers. So group of integers from recursive city, group by group. Okay, so now if I run this, we'll get this, right? So for group 1, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, for group 2, we have 6, 7. Group 3, we have 8, 9. Group 4, we have 10. Okay, so this is the expected answer, right? For the first group, this is 15. The summation is 15, less than 20, right? Less than equal to 20. So that we are getting 5 integers. For 2, you can have 6 and 7. If we add 8, it will be greater than 20. So we cannot add 8. So for 3, we have 8, 9. We cannot add 10. So it will be greater than 20. So 8 and 9 will be in the group 3. And group 4, we have 10, right? I I think you have understood it, right? Like you can do it for more than 10 values. Like if you want to do it for 100, and if you want to just change these parameters, like let's say for 50, less than equal to 50. So we want to see like how many integers are there which are less than 50, right? We can do it. So basically you can make it dynamic. Basically you can create a function, and within the function you can keep it and supply these values, like how many records, how many rows you want, and what is the condition. Like here I have told like the group is not bigger than 20, so you can make it the group is not bigger than 50 or bigger than 60. So you can make it more dynamic by creating a function, or by creating a stored procedure how you want it. So it's basically like so you can pass some parameters and the query will work exactly how you want. I think you have understood it, right? So if you have liked the solution, please share it with your friends. Let me know if you have any suggestions. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Follow me on, LinkedIn as well as in YouTube. And I will give the data to the description box. So there is no data, sorry, there is no data. So you can create your own data. Let me know how you think and what type of solution you come up with. Post it in the comment section. Till then, thank you. Goodbye.